What are your thoughts on Jerry Seinfeld?
I love Jerry Seinfeld. I started watching Curb Your Enthusiasm on the flight over. I'd never watched it before. Do you respect wood? Anyway, that was a bit in the episode.
Yeah, there's a show that's incredibly funny but gets incredibly vulgar, so I just refuse to watch it. But there are bits in that.
How do you feel about, so in cinema, like Oppenheimer came out and there was a sex scene in Oppenheimer.
So I refuse to watch it.
Yeah. I watched it and loved it, but I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm also
Is he moving away again?
Yeah.
Okay,
I am a mover. I'm a groover.
Maybe don't touch the mic, and that'll be your litmus
I'm bad
test as to where to go.
Mark. Yeah, I mean, there's no other nudity, I don't think, in other Christopher Nolan films. And I think the sex scene, he's not trying to make it a sexy, erotic thing. He's trying to make like a weird, dark point.
Yeah. I mean, some of it's my own past of once having been hooked on this stuff and never wanting to go
terrified.
back to it. It's also kind of like, if you played sport as a kid and you damaged your body in some particular area.
Yeah.
There's a sensitivity to that place that you have to be mindful of when you go back and play again.
Yes.
And so likewise, there's a weakness in me that I cultivated intentionally throughout my childhood.
I hear this, yeah.
That I have to be aware of. But I think more than that, even if it wasn't there, I think it's never acceptable to portray pornography or to show. I think pornography is never acceptable, and I think pornography is showing images that are intended to sexually arouse or, by and large, have that effect.
But I can't look at a commercial for a bank account without being.
But that's your problem, not the commercial's problem. That's the difference.
And I don't want to get to the point where it's like when you land in Dubai and they've got Vanity Fair magazine, and a woman has cleavage and they've got a texter and they've like crossed it out.
I respect that.
Yeah, look, I do actually wish they did that for me personally. I'd like to have the option of that magazine.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, it's a fallen world that you have to move and live in.
Yeah.
And some of the most erotic things that I've ever seen have been like very wholesome. I remember seeing a woman in a park a couple of years ago, and she was just like a modestly dressed woman skipping in a park, playing with her family. And I was like, she's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll let that go. But it's like,
again,
she wasn't doing anything wrong.
Not to reiterate the point, I'm sure you understood it, but I mean, for pornography to be pornography, there has to be the intention of the creator and the intention of the consumer, and they kind of need to match up, as it were.
Yes.
Like, I like that.
I think Oppenheimer would be a hard film to masturbate to. Not impossible.
Yeah.
But I think it would be, unless
caveat.
you were really, really far gone.
I think it was it George Weigel or somebody who talked about the nudes in the Sistine Chapel. And he said, if that does elicit lust within you, that should be a ringing bell that you have fallen woefully from where you ought to be and need to do some work, But I think there's probably a profound difference between that and whatever was in that Oppenheimer film. I want to tell you about a course that I have created for men to overcome pornography. It is called strive21.com/Matt. You go there right now, or if you text STRIVE to 66866, we'll send you the link. It's 100% free. And it's a course I've created to help men, to give them the tools to overcome pornography. Usually men know that porn is wrong. They don't need me or you to convince them that it's wrong. What they need is a battle plan to get out. And so I've distilled all that I've learned over the last 15 or so years as I've been talking and writing on this topic into this one course. Think of it as if you and I could have a coffee over the next 21 days and I would kind of guide you along this journey. That's basically what this is. It's incredibly well produced. We had a whole camera crew come and film this. And I think it'll be a real help to you. And it's also not an isolated course that you go through on your own, because literally tens of thousands of men have now gone through this course. And as you go through the different videos, there's comments from men all around the world encouraging each other, offering to be each other's accountability partners and things like that. Strive21, that's strive21.com/Matt, or as I say, text STRIVE to 66866 to get started today. You won't regret it.